Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Willis going to look to throw first play. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Down to about the 32.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that, street.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the tackle by Kalen Barnes.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go with Williams. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 122 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Hurts throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll roll him out right. This is Smith with a grab. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second and 3 from the 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They run, it's Williams. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
19.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. It's caught, Smith. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right. Spotted his man on the sideline and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the one.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 165 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6.
Hurt.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said at the defensive level. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, check that. Street.
Swift going to try up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Right there. Hurt. Pat in the street.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their back's against the wall. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Big Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Pioneer.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. Over the middle, complete to Judy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
7 Pirates. 60. Check contact. Check contact. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Come 19. Come 19. Check match. Check match.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Riggs.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.